What's happening?
Not much. I just looked down. I have the coaster with your face on it.
Mm-hmm.
That was made for us by John Hatfield, and it's like you're looking like the coaster these days.
Hey,
Every now and then,
I'm looking like a coaster.
There's times you look more like the logo, and there's times you look less like it. I think me with like a bit of a buzz cut, I'm like more like the logo than ever.
Yeah.
The pixelated me is not exactly like. There's not a lot of detail in the hair.
No. Look at us looking like a logo.
Yeah. Thanks, pandemic.
Thanks, John Hatfield.
Thanks, John Hatfield.
Looking like a logo.
Oh yeah. I made us cocktails, and speaking of thanking people, I want to thank Josh Yoder.
Yeah.
We talked about muddling on the show. I was like, I never muddle. Do you remember? And he sent
you're
me
the muddler.
Yeah, man. So he sent me what I needed for that, and this cocktail was made possible
by Josh Yoder.
Because of Josh Yoder.
Oh, member of the Little Chub Club. Thank you, Josh.
This is a basil gimlet. These are old. These are glasses that were my grandparents. They got little sailboats etched into the side, like sailing ships. Isn't that cool?
Look at that.
I've never actually used these.
I'm gonna sail away on this tasty gimlet. Let me.
And
take
this is a basil gimlet, fresh basil from the garden, fresh lime juice, not from my garden.
Axe.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a gimlet, not a gimlet.
That's a basil gimlet.
Basil gimlet.
I want to see what you think, man.
Not the beard. It's good. It's very
like
basil-y.
Yeah, it's very basil-y. I don't know if you're a fan or not. I love it.
I'm Italian. Of course I'm a fan of basil.
I made this once before, and it's a little bit warmer now. It's ice cold when I first make it. I'm sorry, we've been bullshitting a little bit before we record, but like I made this with we had pizza the other night, and I put like basil and sausage and black olives on that, and I made a little cocktail for with pizza night, and like a little basil cocktail was actually good.
Oh, compliments the pizza.
I thought it was nice.
Look at you, John.
Yeah, that's me with time on my hands, baby.
Quite the homemaker.
Mm.
I hope tonight you become a home wrecker. No.
Oh, God, I love you, man.
I love you.
Well, yeah, thanks, Josh Yoder.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Little Chub Club? And a New York City Ghostbuster.
Yes, he is.
That was very sweet.
Proud member.
Speaking of the Little Chub Club, you want to dedicate this one now?
You know what? We should get into dedications. Every time we get
I want to ring the bell for the drink. Sorry.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Jeez, Louise, I forget the rules of the show.
Every time we get a new member, we like to dedicate a particular episode to that one. So this one goes out to Christina Hillock. Hillock of the Hill people. Hillock of the Hill people. Hillock.
Welcome to the club, Christina.
I hope Christina's a cop who pisses off her boss, the commissioner, who's like, Hillock! Every time she breaks the rules.
I'm sure she is.
Every time she doesn't play by the book.
Yeah.
Hillock! Get in my office!
She's either a cop or she's in the academy. She's on her way.
Yeah, and she's in the academy. She's pulling some pranks.
Oh, yeah. That guy's got a bullhorn glued to his mouth.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Somebody swapped his shampoo with crazy glue. That stinks.
Well, welcome to the club. Patreon.com/Little Chub Club. No, that's not right. Patreon.com/Super Live Adventure. If you want to join the Little Chub Club.
That's right.
That's how you do it. We're the worst. Yeah. I don't know. I'm saying we. I screwed it up, but we both screw up.
You know what? I didn't even attempt to say it because I'm worse than you. Friends, adventurers, chubs. Welcome back to the Super Live Adventure Podcast. I am Chris Sorrentino.
I'm John Saliga, hanging out my wing, the Jersey wing, on the porch.
In the dugout.
In the dugout behind the cricket farm.
That's the name of the baseball team, the Crickets.
That's the Crickets. I finished my gimlet already. Dude, you don't have to drink it if you don't like it. I get the sense it's not your drink.
I'm sipping because I don't want to get bombed.
Do you want an ice cube or anything in there?
No, I'm fine.
Right,
I kick it down with Ice Cube. He's not a good guy anymore.
Do you want some iced tea in it?
Yeah, I might like.
All right.
He's just used to rap about killing cops. I'm okay with anything Ice-T wants to do now.
Okay.
Yeah. He doesn't do that anymore. He's playing a cop on one of them their cop shows.
Isn't that funny?
Isn't that ironic?
See? Don't you think?
You want to hear really quickly a Star Wars thing?
Sure. And by the way, listeners, when this is done, I have something that has nothing to do with nerd culture whatsoever. There's a story in the news that my brother sent me. Chris knows nothing about it, and I am so fucking excited to share it with you. So I just want to throw that out there. That's
all right.
There's stuff to come. In case you're worried, this is a Star Wars podcast.
This is your episode. Hillock. Okay, so this Reddit user broke down that the titles of the Star Wars movies are all wrong. Somebody, our buddy Rob Music sent me this today.
Okay.
They're all mismatched. So it's basically like episode 1, since it's Anakin's story, should be Rise of Skywalker. Episode 2, because Palpatine's plan is set into motion in episode 2, pretty much. That should be called Revenge of the Sith.
Okay.
Episode 3, because of the Order 66 and the clones' turn, that should be called Attack of the Clones. Episode 4, because it's Luke's story, should be called Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
Episode 5, because Luke is training and discovering the Force, that should be called The Force Awakens.
Okay.
Episode 6 should be called The Last Jedi, because Yoda and Anakin die, and Luke is literally the last Jedi left.
There's another.
He's the last Jedi to train. No, Leia's not a Jedi. She's Force sensitive. She could be trained. She's not a Jedi. She just has the Force.
As far as
she's another Hope. She's not another Jedi yet.
As far as the Force ghosts are concerned,
yeah.
They live in a realm where there is no past, present, or future, Chris.
You suck.
Hey, you told me to watch it. Don't get mad if I start pulling pulling out the rule book.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
But go ahead. Yeah, sure. This makes sense.
Episode 7, The Empire Strikes Back. Because after the Empire is destroyed, there's a new empire, the First Order.
Oh, yeah.
Episode 8, A New Hope. Because Luke is training Rey. Luke sacrifices himself. Rey's the New Hope.
Okay.
And episode 9, because Palpatine returns from the dead, should be The Phantom Menace.
Thanks, Yuzik, for sharing that, man. That's pretty perfect.
I like it. I think it's pretty cool.
It's sort of like a what if Star Wars was planned out from the beginning? Can we get away from Star Wars?
All right.
I want to thank my brother Brian. My brother texts me a lot of he'll send me a lot of articles and things like that. He sent me this. He's like, maybe this would be good. He said, just a little topic for a possible future podcast. He sent this today, and this is a news story today. Now, this article's from the New York Post.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a big fan of the rag, but
started by Alexander Hamilton.
Hey,
did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
I learned that not from Hamilton.
I did not know. So Chris, you don't know anything about this, man. You ready? Here's the headline.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of a spoiler. Man who lost penis to blood infection has new one built on his arm.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Now, right away, just for the record, there's a picture of a guy. It's gonna be very hard for you to see. I'm gonna
venture over to this end of the ballpark. You gonna come out the center field?
I want to show you this guy.
Throwing out the first pitch. John. So logo.
So he's there with his like head on his chin.
Okay.
His arm, and you see the blur.
Yo, his dick's hanging off his arm.
He's got a blurred penis
off his forearm. Okay. Is that like when they grow ears on mice type of thing?
Yes, it is like that, yeah. A British man whose penis fell off.
You poor limey.
That's
prick.
the point where I immediately stopped and went to Google to just be like, is this even the New York? I had to stop to be like, is this even the New York Post? A British man whose penis fell off due to a severe blood infection had a new one built on his arm where he even got an extra 2 inches, according to a report.
Okay.
Malcolm McDonald, 45, a mechanic, suffered a horrific infection in his perineum that turned his fingers, toes, and manhood black. The Sun reported. So I guess
so that's how he gained the extra 2 inches, huh?
I had struggled for years with an infection in my perineum, but I had no idea what could happen. The separated dad of 2 from Thetford, Norfolk, told the outlet. When I saw my penis go black, I was beside myself. It was like a horror film. I was in a complete panic. I knew deep down it was gone and I was going to lose it, he said.
Never gonna give you up.
He said he was, and I quote, completely gutted.
Yeah.
When his penis just dropped off onto the floor in 2014.
What?
But his testicles remained intact. According to it fell off and hit the floor.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, it's a night. Some listeners, if not, like this is going to be a nightmare for somebody.
Yeah.
Please call in when this nightmare hits because...
Wait, what do you think it sounded like?
Well, here's the thing. Was it a tile floor?
Yeah, what kind of
floor?
Because
then it's the dick on the sink sound. We've talked about it. We all know what that sounds like. But this is like a shriveled up prune dick. This is like a baby's belly button. You know what I mean? This is like
the crispy dick.
This is just that's it. Put in the baby book.
The baby dick book. Fuck, that sucks. Freddy Krueger's dick.
Because I had been going through the devastation of knowing I was going to lose it, I just picked it up and put it in the bin.
The bin? Oh, like the garbage.
The garbage, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I went to the hospital, and they said the best they could do for me was to the best they could do for me was to roll the remaining stump up like a little sausage roll.
Wait, what?
It was heartbreaking. McDonald said he became a recluse and began drinking heavily.
Yeah.
For 2 years after losing my penis, I felt a shadow of a man. My life really fell apart because I had no self-confidence. I drank too much. I didn't see family and friends. I just didn't want to have to face up to it, he said.
Wait, the worst part about drinking that much is like, how are you going to piss? I wouldn't drink anything ever again. I'd be scared of where it's coming at it.
Yeah, you're going to piss all over your balls.
Oh,
your intact balls.
You just got like a waterfall in front of your balls. Water balls.
Just a sweaty rolled up sausage. That's all that's happening.
Don't go chasing waterfalls, kids.
But then he found out from his doctor about the so-called penis master.
Wait, what? The penis master?
Yeah, that's in quotes too. Professor David Ralph.
No!
Yes! No! 4 episodes in a row, I believe. Ralph is this is the season of Ralph.
The season of Ralph.
Professor David Ralph.
We got to get on to writing this King Ralph sequel.
Oh Oh, excuse me. Professor David Ralph of London's University College Hospital. The phallus expert famously created a bionic penis for Andrew Wardle, who was born without one, according to the Sun.
He was born without a bionic penis?
So there was a guy born without a bionic penis, and Dr. Ralph gave him one.
Bigger, stronger.
So he found out about this doctor. It gave me a glimmer of hope that I could go back to being a normal bloke.
Okay.
Ralph said he could perform an arm graft procedure, which would take up to 2 years.
Okay.
Fortunately, he received funding for the procedure because it would eventually allow him... Sorry, ads are popping up. Fortunately, he'll receive funding for the procedure because it would eventually allow him to urinate properly, not just perform sexually, according to the report.
Oh, so the whole package.
It was all my Christmases at once.
That's what Poor Jesus, you got to bring him into this.
I was so emotional because it was a chance at a new start, he said. I wasn't worried about the procedure because I had seen what Professor Ralph and his team could do.
Professor Ralph!
Jesus Christ. The Penis Master. Hi, I'm Professor Ralph, the Penis Master. Perhaps you heard of the bionic penis I created.
It's like all your Christmases at once.
It's like a Subway ad.
Professor Ralph.
Oh my God. Dude, it gets better. As far as I was concerned, they were miracle workers, and I was up for anything that could give me my willy back, McDonald continued.
No.
Yes.
He really?
Yeah.
Come on.
I looked up a video of this guy. I got to walk over to you
Then
again.
they threw him out of the office for calling it a willy. Oh, he looks so depressed. Yeah. Oh, it's blurred out. I want to arm wrestle that guy. Could you imagine you go to arm wrestle a guy? It's like over the top. You're running into these like professional, not even professional, like these like arm wrestling rings. Like at like weird way stations and gas stations.
He's got a big penis growing out of his forearm. Imagine being in the movie theater and you both go for the armrest. This guy's the worst.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him.
Oh, yeah.
But
Willie arms.
Oh God, sorry. These ads make it so. Not having a penis felt awful.
I want a small watch around the end of that thing.
He should just have a banana hammock on it, like an armband.
Yeah,
just in a, you know what I mean?
Yeah, cover it up a little.
God, what a.
Because you want to cover it up anyway. Because if you're gonna get anything sunburned, you don't want that thing sunburned.
You know what I don't understand?
What?
Why can't it be off? Like, if you can do this,
yeah.
Listen, I'm no Professor Ralph.
Clearly.
But it's like you can't do it off the thigh. You can't kind of get it in the, like, you can't just keep it in the pants.
No, this is how Dr. Ralph works, man. Professor Ralph, he likes to show it off. You know, he wants everybody to know that he's working on you.
He wants it out in the open.
To show it out there.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. It's kind of like when you have like work done in your house and they put a sign out on the lawn.
Yeah. Contracting by Professor Ralph.
Yeah, bionic penis by Professor Ralph.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you just gotta have it on your forearm, and here's a short sleeve T-shirt with my phone number on.
Yeah. Professor Ralph, I was thinking about getting a tattoo. You should get a sleeve. The whole thing.
Are you related to King Ralph? Not having a penis felt awful. It's most men's worst fear. For me, I was never worried about sex because I already had 2 children. It was always more about my self-confidence and simple things like using the loo.
Wait, so I'm not worried about sex. I already have 2 children. So, like, I have 2 children.
Well,
you have 2 children. Are you like, okay, I got kids. I don't have to worry about sex ever again.
But he also, like, I do think he wants to have sex. Like, I looked this guy up in a video because
he wants to have sex.
I kind of wanted to see, I haven't found an uncensored pic yet, but I want to see it.
Oh, yeah.
You know me, man.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, I want to see it.
We got to stop censoring penises. It's ridiculous.
I know.
It's a dick growing off a man's arm. I want to see it. I don't want to see pixels.
It's technically an arm. It's technically an arm. It's showing a picture of an arm.
Yeah. With like a dick-shaped tumor on it.
Yeah. It's not a tumor.
McDonald also decided to request an extra 2 inches on the $65,000 appendage.
Wow. All right, now it's a $74,000 appendage.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
They were happy to listen to what I wanted it to be like, which was amazing. Not many can say they have a designer penis.
Wait, so I want a extra big vein here, and I want the Darth Vader helmet like to really flare up on the sides,
a little
taper
freckle
off at the top.
Yeah.
Okay, design your cuck.
Surgeons formed a new manhood with its own blood vessels and nerves, using a skin flap on the left arm of the right-handed man. They created a urethra and installed tubes inflated with a hand pump, allowing him to achieve an erection.
We know a guy.
He leaves it inflated all the goddamn time and wears sweatpants.
Doesn't care. You pull up to him in the car to talk to him, you got a dick hanging in your face.
Yeah, well, I was on the passenger side. Thanks a lot for having your friend come over and not... By the way, Chris... We both know this guy. Chris knew this about him, never told me. Guy comes up to the car with a huge boner in his sweatpants, has a conversation, leaves, and I go, did he have a fucking boner in my face the whole time? And you went, Chris goes, oh, I'm so used to it, I don't even notice. And then goes, I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, he
pumps his balls up to get his penis hard.
Yeah,
and he goes around erect at work like that.
Yeah. Seriously, like
how you didn't tell me that. To this day, I'm like, how is that? When you introduced me to him, that wasn't the first. But you know what? That guy's got a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
That says a lot about him that it wasn't the first thing you told me about him. It was the last thing you told me about him.
For fans who've been around for a while, this may or may not be the guy who wrote Purple Leather Underwear.
I was gonna hint that he wrote something.
No,
it may or may not be that guy.
Remember, like Reebok pump shoes, and you'd pump the tongue. There was like a basketball. He would pump his balls like that.
It's like that, but this works, right?
Yeah,
this
definitely makes you jump higher.
This will hold your pants up. Jesus Christ. The shaft was then removed from his forearm, leaving the base, allowing it to form naturally as skin and tissue. He now awaits for it to be finally transferred to its proper location.
Okay.
When I saw it on my arm for the first time, I was so proud. After everything I had been through, it didn't feel weird at all. It was just a part of me, he said. I was like any other man. I just couldn't leave it alone to begin with. I thought it was the best thing ever. McDonald continued. What? Would you...
No.
Would you feel like, my dick is back, looking at a penis hanging off your arm?
It's the best thing ever.
I took to it so much, I nicknamed it Jimmy.
James on formal occasions.
That was what me and my mates called each other growing up, and this penis was definitely my new mate.
Okay. All of that. What?
Hanging out with your friends. Like, hey, Jimmy. Hey,
Hanging out with all my Jimmys.
Meet the new Jimmy.
Jimmy, meet Jimmy.
I can't leave it alone. All right, Jimmy. Later, man.
I'll just be back here petting Jimmy.
You can call me Jimmy and Jimmy now. We're the Jimmys.
The Jimmys.
Jimmys. Around here, we call them sprinkles.
That's a deep cut.
That is a deep cut. That they can make me a new penis at all is incredible, but that they can build it on my arm is mind-blowing.
It's arm blowing.
No, it'd be like if they could put it where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That should blow you away. They got to grow it somewhere else.
Your arm's not meant to be a Jimmy Farm.
No. Who's this doctor? What happens if you lose your arm? Is it gonna grow it off your dick? Like what? Like how's this?
Wow, that would be cool.
Huh?
Yeah.
It looks like something out of a weird sci-fi comic, but it's my chance at a normal life. Good luck, pal.
Yeah.
It's been the first step towards being able to go to the toilet and even being intimate with someone. McDonald said that despite wearing long-sleeve shirts to hide his bulge, people have sometimes spotted his misplaced member.
He's into fisting.
People ask me about it when they see me in the pub.
When me and Jimmy are knocking a few back, when we're tossing some back at the pub.
Hey, what's with that? What's with that penis hanging off your arm?
Hey, Jimmy, what's up with that Jimmy on your Jimmy?
Oh, Jimmy, I didn't tell you about this? Jimmy, tell Jimmy about the Jimmy. Oh, you didn't hear about Jimmy's Jimmy? No, Jimmy.
The name of the bar is Jimmy's.
Hey, listen, Jimmy, we don't know if you could stay in the Jimmy's with the extra Jimmy, man. It's getting confusing. Because sometimes I'm talking about you, and the other Jimmys think I'm talking about your dick, man.
If I can't be a Jimmy, then who am I? This is my only chance at living a normal life.
Jimmy, you're Jimmy. We're all Jimmys. We've always been Jimmy. But what this thing, man? It's a bionic penis, man. It's not a Jimmy.
It's a part of me, and if I'm a Jimmy, that's a Jimmy.
It's just confusing, dude. I'm sorry. You're out of the Jimmys.
Cue sad music.
People ask me about it when they see me in the pub, and of course, people make jokes. Now, this is what I love. This is where he gives us a pass. You ready? But I get it. It's not every day you see a man with a penis on his arm. Of course, I see the funny side. I have to. I don't have any other option.
I'm a living joke. I have no other options.
If I couldn't laugh at the willy on my arm, I'd be finished, he said. You know what, Jimmy? You're right.
Yeah, you're right, Jimmy.
Jimmy and your I know your name isn't Jimmy.
No, but he's a Jimmy.
Hey, you listen, I feel like I know you, man. I feel like you're my Jimmy.
I feel like a Jimmy too. I feel like we're all Jimmys.
But the new penis has still not been attached 4 years after the procedure.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Due to a series of missed appointments, scheduling problems, staff shortages at the hospital, and finally, the coronavirus pandemic.
Oh, you know what? I thought Corona sucked before.
No, this guy's got a dick on his arm for 4 years now.
God.
But can I just go back to the, coronavirus, that sucks. But the first thing listed was a series of missed appointments. What are you doing?
Staring at his arm in awe.
You know what it is? I think he goes to look at his watch to see what time it is.
And he's like, oh,
and then
Jimmy.
A dick hits him in the belly, and he's like, well, hey, and he plays with it, and then he fucking never leaves the house. Then they canceled again because of the coronavirus.
You think he just looks like he's like sitting in his house giving himself an Indian burn? What are you doing in there, Jimmy?
He's got it banging into things. Oh, excuse me. It's on his forearm.
Yeah.
It's got to like... You're getting your dick on everything. On everything, dude.
Oh, God.
But you got to be banging it into shit, right?
Yeah, 100%. It's just... You're riding a train. You're hanging onto the strap. It's just popping you in the head. It's hitting the poor lady next to you in the
extra
face.
2 inches.
Oh yeah, you're not used to that.
Good for him though. Like 2 inches is a lot, but I like that he didn't overdo it. He could have gone bigger than that if he wanted to.
I don't think he could have afforded it. I think it's like $9,000 every 2 inches.
Well, then they canceled again because of the coronavirus. It feels like I'm cursed sometime, he said, adding that he hopes to have it finally grafted between his legs by the end of this year. I am determined this penis will be ultimately used for what it was built for, he said.
Destroying holes.
That's it, man.
pounding.
I mean, I read that and I was like, I really right away I was like, there's no way. Like,
well, you know what? The good thing about this story is there's no end yet. We could very well
it's still
catch up with this guy somewhere down the line, and he could have it like, grafted to his ears.
I know.
You could have it, on the top of his head. Like they had to move it to another place.
Well, I
still don't have it where it's got to be yet, but now I'm a unicorn, Jimmy.
Dude, just please wear a mask.
Wear a mask. Wear a condom on your forearm.
We wanna hear more about it. Oh God, there's like this is so I had this on earlier. There's a little bit of video of him because I kind of want you to hear what he sounds like.
And what I was going to do is basically what was left.
Is that English?
Wrap it up like a sausage roll.
Yeah, so he
sounds like a fucking mush-mouthed idiot. I'm sorry.
He's like a character from Snatch.
Yeah.
He's like,
oh yeah. He's fucking he's
no Brad Pitt.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I know you were trying.
I was about to say it.
No, he's no Brad Pitt.
He's a pikey.
He's a pikey.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unreal.
Jimmy sounds like he's got a Jimmy in his fucking mouth.
Well, Jimmy, thanks, man. Listen, man,
Shut up. You got a dick on your arm, moron. Keep it moving. Tell your story walking.
I want him on the show. If any of the UK listeners, listen, if you know this guy.
Oh, all right.
If you're friends with the Jimmys.
Yeah. The UK is a small place. If this guy lives down the bottom.
The title of the YouTube video, by the way, is British Dad Whose Penis Dropped Off Has New One Built on His Arm, all caps, in World First. Malcolm McDonald. So there you go.
Malcolm McDonald.
Woo! I'm a fan, and you know what?
You know what?
Really, when I read that he's got a sense of humor about it, I was like, well, yeah, good.
All well and good about Jimmy and his Jimmys, but like, I want to hear more about Professor Ralph or Dr. Ralph or whoever.
That guy sounds like a maniac.
Yeah. I want to hear more about him. Like you giving Jimmy's all the credit.
All right, you know what? I think we're done here, but let's dig a little deeper into Professor Ralph and the bionic penis.
Is that a title we could use?
Professor Ralph and the bionic penis? Yes, of course it is.
Really?
Yeah. Professor Ralph and the bionic penis. I wasn't even saying it like a title. Why would you get flagged for that?
Penis?
Penis is like, it's medical,
It's a medical penis.
It's not like, you're not saying like Professor Ralph and the bionic cock or something.
Well, then I'd draw a rooster.
Dude, you could say penis.
Just checking. My
kid says penis. My wife is very like, everything's like technical. Like the kids, like they're taught like penis and vagina, and then when they start saying it, it's like maybe this is a mistake.
Yeah, Brienne.
Because it's just like, I have a penis, but Mommy and Dorothy have vaginas, and it's like
boys have penises, girls have a vagina.
You know what's weird for me? My penis was a pee-pee, and urine was pee-pee, and that actually is like confusing.
No, yeah,
pee-pee and pee-pee. That was always a little weird. What did you call your dick when you were a kid?
Schlong.
No, you didn't. When you were little, like what did like your parents have you call it?
I don't listen. I don't even remember, but I remember the first time somebody told me the word dick, and then like I was in the car with my dad, and there's a specific hill that you'd go over in Staten Island.
Oh, it's that roller coaster feeling?
Yes.
That and you horrible get that drop in your...
Yeah, and you get that tickle in your balls. And I turned around.
It's more than a tickle, though. It's uneasy.
Yeah. And I didn't know it was a bad word. And I said to my dad, I was like, that makes my dick feel funny. And he was like, where did you hear that? What's going on? Yeah, it was like a whole thing. And like the kid who told me, like, got in trouble because I was like, oh, I heard it from whoever, Jason or whatever.
That's my go-to in that, dude. You got that hard. It's just dick. It's quick.
Dick.
And like
dick is quick.
We talked about this on a Chub Club thing, so I don't really want to get into it that much. But like my 1-year-old daughter always wants me to hold her, but she grabs and pulls her like tight with everything. She climbs. She's like a rough kid. She's got a bad habit of grabbing and squeezing with the head of my dick through my shorts.
Yeah.
And I have yelled. Yeah. It's gotten to the point where I'm like, get off my dick.
Yeah. Get off my Jimmy.
It's like, so, You know what, though? That's a good thing to teach a young girl.
Yeah,
Off. Don't you fucking touch.
Don't you touch dicks. Don't you touch any dicks.
Touch a dick, you're gonna get kicked across the room.
Like a mule.
She got
mule kick.
She got thrown like 2 feet, like accidentally, but it was total reflex of like boom, arm went out, she went back, fell back.
I don't blame you.
And I was like, fuck. And then like, but it was like she really did get up and like she hugged me and I hugged her. She didn't like run away from me.
Yeah.
It was almost this like shit. And I was like that. I think she got like she didn't know what she did, but she knew she
mashing a hot dog.
There's no thought, man. That's when it's like, yeah, she's terrible with that. I look like a crazy person when I'm playing the like my daughter like comes up to me and I'm really like. I cover my nuts like it's just like I made one like I won too many episodes of America's Funniest Home Videos. It's like fine, all right.
Yeah, CYN.
Oh my God, I'd be a millionaire at this point. If that show was still I'd be every week.
Oh man,
and the winner is John again, like me on the couch like screaming.
Tom Bergeron would hate saying your name over and over again. Shaluga, Zaligi.
That never happened though. For all the kids that hit their parents and then like all their dads in the nuts on that show, there was never like a kid that then got like sent through a window like after it.
It should have been.
Yeah,
it should have been. That should have been like actually the funniest part of the video. Not the dad getting hit in the nuts, but like the dad just fucking mule kicking the kid through a fucking window.
Sure.
Yeah. Like an old time Western where a drunk gets thrown out the bar window. Dude. Like a toddler gets sent through.
Just through sugar glass. Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Rolling onto the dirt street.
Absolutely.
Rolling in horse piss.
Dude, at that point,
you, kid.
At that point, it's no different than like, I'm a gorilla and you bit me.
I'm a gorilla and you squeeze my dick.
Baby gorilla squeeze my dick.
You squeeze Jimmy.
But hey, you know what, man? We live in a world now where you don't gotta protect your dick that you don't gotta worry about it that much. You can grow a bigger one on your arm.
That's it, man.
For $65K.
Yeah. You think he footed the bill himself? You think insurance? Like, how does that work?
I'm curious because it kind of says he raised money, right? Isn't that what he said? That he like.
Oh, really? Okay.
Or that he was able, or maybe insurance covered it because it allowed him to urinate. It sounded like it was a there was a medical.
Cosmetic insurance isn't gonna pick it up.
No.
You know, but yeah, if you need it medically.
Hey, good for him. I hope there's some like they said there's nerves. I hope there's some real sensation for him. I hope that kind of comes back because
I hope. I don't see how that's possible.
Well, I mean, it's actual like tissue and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You connect nerve endings like that,
but it's not gonna be.
It's not gonna be the same.
What do you do with your forearm? How excited do you get when somebody rubs your forearm?
Have you ever? Yeah. Somebody sees your arm dick. Have you ever checked out? I never have that porn that John Wayne Bobbitt made.
Never checked it out.
He had his dick sewn back. So
Frankenweenie.
Yeah. So all right, refresher from anyone
it is
born in the 90s. There's this guy John Wayne Bobbitt who I think he cheated on his wife and she chopped his dick off, right?
While in his sleep, she cut his penis off.
Yeah.
Got in the car.
Lorena Bobbitt. That was the big joke.
Got onto the highway and threw it out the window.
Yeah, you don't want to be a Bobbitt.
The penis was found.
Yes.
Surgically reattached.
Yes.
Problematic. But the guy, because it was such a big like tabloid story and a huge story.
You heard Lorena Bobbitt. Lorena Bobbitt was the punchline of every monologue on every talk show for like 3 months.
Well, you can't say dick on a talk show, but you could say John Wayne Bobbitt.
Yeah.
And everybody knew it was a dick joke.
Yeah.
You could say Monica Lewinsky, and suddenly you could tell blowjob jokes on TV.
Yeah.
It was like the glory days of like, all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, Letterman, Leno. Yeah. It's like,
remember this? There was that
tell
weird
blowjob jokes, but without saying blowjob. Yeah.
Remember there was that weird cartoon adaptation, adaptation, the Bobbitt? The greatest
adventure is what lies
That was terrifying.
You're the burglar.
John Wayne Bobbitt. Terrifying.
Who the fuck? Like,
an unexpected journey that was.
Yeah. The Hobbit is...
The Hobbit is basically a footnote in that giant sprawling story.
Yeah.
A hairy footnote.
But the Bobbit, that hairy footnote in American history.
Yeah, the Bobbit goes down.
He got paid a lot of money to do porn.
Yeah.
And it was some sort of, I think there was like a plot that was kind of almost like a Frankenstein kind of, because you couldn't hide the fact that his dick was all stitched together and stuff.
It's got to be all scarred up.
That shows you like it was like pre-internet. The fact that we didn't see it.
Yeah.
We heard about it.
Yeah.
But you had to you'd have to go to a shop to get you'd have to get a video,
to buy this, to watch
in one of those like Disney plastic big old cases,
clamshell case, to look at a dick that looks like Spawn's face. Like,
yeah, a guy who can like hardly get it up.
Oh,
Spawn's face. Well, we'll look it up. But listen, hey, that's who this. If you like Star Wars and dick,
you like weird dick stuff. This podcast, if you found your home, you came to the right place, adventurers.
It's too bad John Wayne Bobbitt didn't have a Professor Ralph in his life.
Yeah, I know. Well, this is America. I mean,
it always felt like they just sewed it back on and hoped for the best.
Yeah, if one in the UK, he might have got the better ends.
My favorite thing Andy Richter ever did, and you can probably find this on YouTube. This was Conan O'Brien at the time, the original Conan O'Brien show. Andy Richter was still the co-host before he left. It was him in the courtroom giving testimony at the John Wayne Bobbitt, like Lorena Bobbitt, like trial.
Yeah.
And they're like, sir, can you care to tell us? He's like, I was standing in a field. Like, do you ever see any of that?
No.
Like, and they're like, and can you describe where you were hit, sir? So he's like, right here. So he
got the dick thrown in his face.
He's the guy who got a dick hit him in the face, and he's the guy who found it. So it could be reattached, and it's his testimony, and it's Andy Richter doing the best acting you'll ever see him do. Like, he's emotionally...
I don't know. You ever see Cabin Boy?
Yeah. Dude, but in this, man, he's like an emotionally scarred, embarrassed guy on the stand who doesn't really want to talk about a dick hitting him in the face.
That's
and it's
funny.
So good.
No, I had no idea he did that.
Oh, it's gold, man. It's great.
Oh, man.
But yeah, and then that was like a real fear. And then like that was a thing, by the way, like wives at the time, that was like a weird threat for like, you could like literally be like, if I ever caught you, go on.
I'll bob at you.
I'll bob at you.
That was a thing.
I'll bob at you in your sleep. In his sleep. He woke up to his penis being cut off.
Boo.
But the fact that she took it and went for a ride.
Yeah, and then just chucked it in a field. Like, yeah, you're not getting this back.
He got it back.
He did.
He
got back and made a porno. He got her. What do you think she is now, this lady? Like, do you think she remarried? Like, where is Lorena Bobbitt now?
I actually, I didn't.
In my basement.
There was a documentary made about her pretty recently. Like a few years ago.
Way.
And it was kind of I think it's kind of like a post Me Too movement look at what she actually went through and how she was like portrayed.
Oh, so wait, was she
in that story?
I know he cheated on her.
I don't know the whole. I don't know all of it.
Was she like abused by him? Was there like a?
I didn't see it. I don't know, but I think there was a thing that came out more recently. Yeah. There's a lot of revisiting shit from the 90s now. Yeah. Like there was that OJ series, and like that's just what happens. Like, yeah. Now a lot of that stuff, like once you start to hit like 20 years and stuff, like
it's a 30-year rule.
More than that, yeah.
Like when we were in the 90s, like the 60s started coming back, and then remember in the 80s everything was like 50s. You had Back to the Future. You had these like fucking Billy Joel doing 50s songs and shit like that. Yeah, it's always a 30-year rule.
Sure, it's that 70s show. It's Grease.
Yeah,
It's like it's all
30 years from now, kids are gonna be wearing masks.
Yeah.
They asked.
They're going to be doing this podcast.
They're going to be listening to this podcast and not getting any of the jokes.
Yeah.
Just like the rest of you guys.
Well, we're actually, I think we're in a good place on this one, man. I don't know if you want to get into anything else.
I want to get into your backyard just so I could pee.
Let's take a break. We definitely have voicemail.
Yeah.
We'll come back and we'll check that out.
I'm going to pee with my real penis, the one on my arm.
Yeah, like a real
Like
man.
a real tough guy. A real Jimmy.
I'm gonna pee with my real dick.
Sitting at the pub with my arm out.
And I'm gonna look at your fake dick. And then I'm gonna Ralph on Professor Ralph. You know Ralph has like an Igor, right?
Oh, definitely.
I brought you the penis, master. I brought you some extra balls just in case.
Good, Igor. Good.
I don't need extra balls. No one asked for balls.
It's a cock!
Well, I guess I'll just have to eat them.
Igor's got a bad habit. Igor, there was 5 testicles in that jar yesterday. Now there's only 3. Explain yourself.
I was famished, Professor. Absolutely starving. But don't worry. I'll get you another.
You guys gotta watch out. Go to bed at night.
Shit, man, that guy.
Igor's snooping around your house trying to steal your balls.
Professor Ralph's Igor is a ball-crazed fucking monster.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
He's fucking terrible.
He'll steal your balls right from under you.
Oh, he's terrifying.
You won't
He's
even
got
know.
8 nutsacks hanging off his hump. It's where the
Yeah, he
professor
hangs them off his
practices.
hook. Yeah, he hangs him off his... He grows them on there.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was just slinging them back there. That's where Ralph was growing them?
Well, I help the professor in the lab, but I'm also a bit of a genitalia farm.
That's what he's into.
My hump provides nourishment for the genitalia. These balls were grown with humpy goodness.
Like if he took his shirt off and it was just balls and dicks all over a big hump on his back.
Hey, no, you thought it
You
was a
pick one out.
hump. It's
You
just
go to-
giant piles of genitalia. All different ones.
Yeah.
There's pussies and tits and dicks and balls and armpits, whatever. Like, whatever classified, whatever you can put your thing into.
Dude, you're like a run-of-the-mill Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
Just
you
an
lose your
average
penis, you go to him and it's like I need a new penis, and it's like well, what do you want? It's like, well, like my old one. It's like, well, we have quite the selection.
Yeah.
Igor
Take off your shirt.
takes out.
Yes, master. Shall I shimmy? Shall I shimmy for you, master?
Yeah,
You
give
can
him a
touch
jiggle.
them if you want to. I don't mind.
Give him a jiggle, Igor. Dance around a little. She-bop. She-bop for him.
I don't know if you noticed, but my mouth is a pussy.
Yes, I can smell your breath from here, Igor.
I hope the teeth didn't throw you off. I have to eat.
Oh, God.
Will that be all, Professor Ralph?
That'll be all, Igor. Thank you.
Igor just shuffles back into his bedroom to do God knows what with
When
his
Jimmy's there.
humps and such.
Well, I guess I'll take the middle one.
Oh, my friends at the pub, they don't like the middle one.
2 inches bigger.
What happened? Does the metric system not apply to your dick over in England? What's the deal?
Yeah. I want it 2 pounds heavier. 2 stones. 2 stones, please.
Oh shit! All right, let's convene in the backyard, and we'll return. My lump, my lump, my lumpy.
Hump.
There you go. You said lumpy again. I was trying to think of another word, man. You know what? You did it right. My lumpy hump.
Double lumpy lump. Hump.
Oh.
It's filthy. Lumpy hump.
Lumpy hump.
Ugh. No thanks.
I wouldn't even call him Igor.
No.
I'd be like, hey, Lumpy.
Lumpy hump. Lump. Hump. That's like Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
His name is Lumpy Hump. Come on down the Lumpy Humps.
Lumpy hump.
Giant ball pit filled with balls.
Lumpy hump. He'll hump your lumpy humps. Oh, lumpy hump. He'll hump your lumpy humps. What? If that was the commercial,
yeah,
it has to end with what?
Yeah. I want an animated. I want like an animatronic band singing that while you're eating your pizza.
Please.
At Lumpy Humps.
That's right, man.
Where a lump can be a hump.
Where a lump can be a hump.
Lumpy Humps. Where a lump could be a hump. That's where I want my birthday party. That should be a birthday place for guys in our 40s. Lumpy Humps. Yeah. All sorts of lumps and all sorts of humps. And like, you know what? You leave with a smile on your face. Always.
It's pitch black inside.
Oh, you got to feel around. It's like a touch tunnel. You like went to the Liberty Science Center, did the touch tunnel. Fuck.
That's terrifying. That's terrifying.
I kind of want that for my birthday now.
I'm sure you do.
The Lumpy Humps touch tunnel.
I'll wait outside. You can go inside.
I want the taste tunnel.
I dare you to run through it at full speed.
Run through it backwards with your pants off. Like a cornfield. That's what we're all doing. Missing out.
Happy birthday.
Well, speaking of birthdays,
hi. What's that? Wow. Way to make it special.
Hi.
Speaking of birthdays, hi. That's so funny.
Happy 105th birthday.
Yes.
To Ryan Wainyo.
Ryan Wainyo.
Wainyo. His birthday is coming up on August 5th. And Ryan says the secret to a happy life is
buttermilk jam. Buttermilk jam.
He's a big fan of buttermilk jam. He's
not the first to say buttermilk jam.
No, and not the. He's not talking about like an actual product to eat, but the band Buttermilk Jam.
Yes,
it's his favorite band,
named after a secret elixir that I know the recipe to.
It's handed down to you.
I will live forever.
Oh man, that's it. That's the secret?
Smucker's Buttermilk Jam. Live forever. We'll wish you a happy birthday.
Never
when
die.
When you get there.
Happy birthday every year. Forever. Forever. It'll never stop on this podcast. That's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, Rye. Here's to living forever.
Yeah, man. And Smuckers.
What a stupid thing.
I love it so much.
Stupid bit.
It's ours now.
It's ours.
You hear that, Smuckers?
You're not getting anything from us, Smuckers.
Except
No
us.
fucking royalty.
Except us saying your name constantly.
Nothing. Yeah.
On a podcast.
Is it? Do they even still have like a corner on the jelly
Oh, yeah.
and jams it? No, I think Welch's is a way more popular fucking fruit preserve spread.
Yeah, if you listen, hey, you want grape?
Yeah,
Welch's.
Welch's. Who?
But you want some strawberry? Who gets a strawberry Welch's, man? You go Smuckers. Once you start going down the berry patch.
See, I don't travel down the berry patch. I stick with grape.
I know. But you want to listen.
I don't do that stuff.
Wander away from the grapevine.
I don't do that. That's filthy. It's gross.
I'm a berry boy myself.
You're a berry boy.
I'm a berry boy. I'm a berry boy.
I'm very proud to be a berry boy.
I'm very proud to be a berry boy.
You know something? As soon as I pulled up tonight, I knew. I knew.
Me with like a big Amish hat, right? In the middle of a berry patch.
Yeah.
And it's just like from the Blueberry Farmers Association of America. It's like one of those things. And I'm just like, it's gotta be like a drone shot. It's gotta be so far away. I'm just a black circle in a blueberry field, and it just gets closer and closer and closer. And and then you hear me because I'm mic'd, and just I'm very, very, very proud to be a very, very boy. And it just right before the drone hits me in the face, I'll take a hit to the face, just for you to cut right before it happens. And then it just says blueberries on the screen, and it's over. That's the whole commercial.
Blueberries, they're what's for dinner.
I'll do it. I'll take a drone to the face for that commercial to exist.
Let's do it. We have a Patreon that makes some kind of money to do stuff with.
But I want it to be. I want the blueberry people to be behind it.
Oh, you actually want to get the blueberry people?
If they're not into it,
you gotta look under every nook and cranny and bush to find the blueberry people. They're hiding out.
Well, hey man,
they live in mushrooms in the forest.
I'll go strawberry on this.
Oh, you'll concede the strawberry?
Yeah, I'll think about it.
I can't be a part of it. I'm allergic to strawberries. I can't go near it. I can't go near it. I'll die, John.
Lots of pesticides.
I'll die. It's a death.
On
death on the line.
Strawberries.
That's what I'm allergic to.
But I love strawberries.
I'm a pest. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't want to do a commercial for something you're allergic to.
No, you know what? I'm exaggerating.
Feels like a tease.
Yeah. No, I'm exaggerating. If I eat a strawberry, I just get like hives.
Oh, that's it.
And like, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe let's be completely honest. Let's lay it all on the table. Kind of had strawberry and stuff the past couple of years. Like I mean maybe like 10.
No
and
problem.
Nothing happened.
See that?
But I'm still allergic to them. I'll hold to it till the day I die.
See that? I was told since I was a kid to tell the doctor I'm allergic to sulfur drugs.
Sulfur drugs?
Yeah. Lately, guess what? I eat sulfur drugs for breakfast, and I feel strong.
Really? It's like rotten eggs? You eat rotten eggs for breakfast?
No. Medicine.
Right.
Pay attention. Yeah, no, that was the thing, apparently. And then I called my mom. I had something, and they wanted to give me something for it. And the doctor was like, well, what's the allergy? And I was like, I have no idea. I was just always told to say that, and I never really questioned it. And my mom was like, oh, you got like a little rash from it. And then the doctor was like, well, that was like 40 years ago, so like let's just you can deal with a rash. Let's see what happens. And nothing. I was fine.
It's kind of the same thing with my strawberries. But I still can't get behind a strawberry company.
Yeah. Okay. Well, blueberry it is. I like blueberries.
I like
because
blueberries.
it's got I like alliteration.
Yeah.
So if I'm like
Blueberry boy.
if I'm the berry blueberry, am I the berry blueberry boy? But I like the berry.
Just the berry boy.
I'm the berry boy.
Okay, you're representing all different berries, but you're gonna be in a blueberry patch.
We know the berry we're talking about.
Yeah.
All right.
Down to business. I'm
Down to business. We have 3 voicemails. First one I know because I see the name is from Little Chub Club's own Click and Tuna.
Oh,
past guest of the show. God damn it, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We are
still the same.
We are back. We'll never change.
Hey, Moxie. Yo, dang. It's Click and Tuna. I just wanted to give you guys a call to say how much I missed you during break, and I'm so glad you're back. Season 2 is amazing so far. And while I've got you, just wanted to ask, where the cinnamon toast fuck is our Little Chub Club logo? Break time's over, boys. Get your rears in gear. Thanks. Love ya.
Oh, man. All right.
Well, that was recorded. That was probably,
that was Sunday.
In.
That was Sunday.
Yeah.
Like a Sunday, like a week ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
from when this episode comes out. Not yesterday, but the Sunday yesterday.
Tomorrow's yesterday.
But if you didn't listen to it the day it came out.
The day after tomorrow.
Minus yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, it was a while ago.
Yeah.
And surprise, surprise.
We collaborated with James Alcorn. More like James Alcorn just came up with the whole thing. But we came up with it.
Yeah, there's a new logo. The club has approved it. We love it. He revealed something about it that's very funny. Yeah. I think we should save that for members of the Little Chub Club only. I think that meaning's a bit of a secret, but the logo itself is very fucking cool, and that will be revealed soon. He's just putting some finishing touches on it.
Yeah, and then it's looking like we're gonna go with patches and pins.
Patches and pins, not to be confused with the law offices of Patches and Duddy.
Yeah, no, completely different.
No.
If you are attacked by a bear while here in New Jersey,
don't call Patches and Pins.
No, Patches and Duddy. The law offices
of Patches and Duddy.
The bear's on the loose again. Really was getting it right before you came over, and we're just so casual about it.
Is it just
like that? The bear's out again.
Is it just people know I'm coming and they go, the bear's coming?
I didn't check to see the photos because last time you guys were wearing the same shirt, and I thought maybe it was a coincidence. But if you and the bear are wearing that shirt again, then yeah, every time you drive into the neighborhood, I get a bear alert.
Yeah. There's a bear in a Hyundai Santa Fe.
He's back again. He's sleeping in my backyard right now.
He smells like salmon.
He ate out of the garbage. Dude, there is a weird coincidence here.
Those are all things I do and smell like.
It's only when you come into town.
It's only when
people start reporting bears.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorrentino's coming to town.
Got another voicemail.
Hello. This is a courtesy call from the CVS Pharmacy Photo Department. We're calling to inform you that your photo order is available for pickup at the CVS Pharmacy located on
2706 Jacksboro Highway, corner of Long Avenue, Fort Worth, Texas.
You may pick up your photo order at your earliest convenience during normal business hours. If you have already picked up your order,
somebody's photo. So
please, I know
if you listen to the end of the 300th, that was a voicemail we played. Not as a joke, it's a real voicemail we got. We get that all the time.
Please pick up your fucking photos.
We have listeners in Texas, and the only reason that I haven't asked you to pick up the photos, because that's kind of funny to me, is because it's like a pandemic. Like I don't want to send somebody out for that. And Texas isn't great right now, but those photos are there. And when things get good again, if you're a listener in Texas, can you get your hands on the photos, or should we call and say you have the wrong number?
I feel guilty about what's on those photos. That's kind of my thing.
Ah.
Yeah, there's a lot of. It might be that pictures of the night we were out with Jimmy and Jimmy at McSorley's. That was a wild one. That was a wild night.
Yeah, a lot of Indian burns that night.
A lot of arm wrestling in the bathroom.
Yeah. A lot of this, Chris. A lot of this. This is good for a podcast.
What is that? What are you, ham boning?
I'm ham boning, man. I learned that on PBS.
What is that?
It's like you can use your body for percussion. There's a show on PBS now called
Were you born to hand
Camp
jive?
TV, and it's all like different teachers and stuff just kind of like zooming in as if they're like camp counselors, and they're really just using what they have lying around, and in that case it's just like your body. It's kind of sometimes it's really good and sometimes it's kind of sad. Like this one guy was like, we're gonna make a city, and he just got a bunch of crap and piled it up on the table, and then he was like shining a flashlight through it, and the shadow on the wall, he's like, there's the cathedral. And there's it's like dude,
building something out of like old Chinese food containers.
There's
like,
some weird TV, like pandemic kids TV now.
I don't know any of this. Oof.
Yeah, it's like no good theme songs or anything. You know what I mean? Like nothing.
It taught you how to do that move?
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you slap like your forearms down, and then you slap like the back of your hands together, and you're like check, 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 and then you stomp your feet.
Yeah, it looks very complicated.
Yeah, it's fancy schmancy stuff.
It looks fancier than I could do.
You should see when Jimmy does it. It looks like he's twirling a baton. It looks like, dude, he put glow in the dark paint on it. It was like a rave.
Yeah, yeah, it looked like one of them angler fish.
Oh, dude, he went swimming once.
Oh,
dude.
Oh,
he tried to take a picture with a monkey once.
You took a picture at a kid's birthday party once.
He put my nephew in a headlock once. Old headlock Jimmy.
I swear to God, my sister in a camel clutch. It was horrifying. Tried to give her a sleeper hold. She choked.
He made me blow him from outside the car. Just his arm hanging out the window.
Oh, you think that thing gets that? You think he gets that truck driver tan on that arm? With that
no
truck driver dick?
No, he's
Think
British.
he got truck driver dick?
He's British.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't drive around the States, pal. You're going to burn your dick.
Yeah. Spotted dick. What you wind up with, Jimmy.
Hey guys, it's Jake. Thank you guys for coming back. I missed you so much. I'm enjoying making you guys make me giggle while doing all the dishes that I have to do because I'm tired of doing my own dishes. And all the dishes, because I'm here all the time, so I have to wash them all. But you were talking about Tony the Tiger and how he sold it, and the only thing I could think of is like a Glengarry Glen Ross, kind of like Tony the Tiger. You know, put that cereal down. Cereals for closers, or, you know, a scene where, you know, Trix the rabbit is freaking out, you know. I don't know. Patels? Fucking Patels? But it's Trix the rabbit. I don't know. Do that with what you will. I just, it's the only thing I could think about. Thank you for always being funny and making me chuckle. Love you guys.
Okay, hey, we had to full disclosure, we had to stop for a second there. You just heard the voicemail. We were trying to listen to the voicemail.
Socially distancing.
And our setup is just not... We don't have, like, a headphone cable long enough.
No, so it's kind of like it's in the middle of the dugout.
I have my phone volume all the way up.
It's between first and third base.
And Jake's voicemail was just... Jake is just not... He's not a loud guy.
Yeah, I didn't catch everything. I'm sorry.
You want me to read the transcript?
Yes, read the transcript, please.
Hey guys, this is Jake. Thank you guys for coming back. I missed you so much. I'm enjoying making a good giggle while doing all the dishes that I have to do with some tired of doing my dishes. I know the dishes. I'm here all the time. So I watch them. All right. And you were talking about the Tiger and how we sold it. And only thing I can think of is like a Glengarry Glen Ross, kind of like Tony the Tiger. You know, that cereal town. Cereals for closer. And seeing where tricks the rabbit and it's freaking out. I don't know, fucking, but now dead. Good. I will just the only thing I can think off Q4. Well, Jake, thanks, man. It's good to hear from you. I'm so glad that people are calling in because the voicemails, it's one of my favorite parts of the show.
It's the best.
781 pod slap. That's 781-763. Is that right? Oh, just dial the letters and leave us a voicemail. 867-5309. Or call yourself. Leave yourself a voicemail. Record that. Email it to us. It's slap@superliveadventure.com. It's just that easy.
Oh, really quick before we go.
Yes.
We got a package from Goal Nerd Pins.
Ooh.
GOELL Nerd NERD.
Goal Nerd.
Goal Nerd.
All right.
I don't know what this is. I'm gonna open it from here.
Very nice. This went to your wing of Slap Studios.
Package. All right. All
right.
Oh boy.
Whoop.
It's a tight one. Oh.
Love me some tight pins.
Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? It's Fudgy the Whale pin, but like different. Whale. To a whale of a wife. They're blue fudge. That's oh my god, I love you, Golden Pins.
You want to know what's great about that?
Yeah.
All right. Listeners know I love Fudgy the Whale. You and I didn't get Fudgy the Whales this Father's Day.
Yes.
Right? It's because of COVID
Father's
and everything.
Day was a wash.
It was a weird one.
It was also my son's birthday, so it was like more,
Not only does this make up for it, but anybody who knows, I always wanted a Fudgy the Whale for Father's Day. I get it now, but it was always supposed to say to a whale of a dad.
Always, yeah.
My wife thinks that's stupid, so she has them change it to a whaley great dad. That's what I get on my Fudgy the Whale, and it bugs me, but she doesn't like the whaley great thing. That literally is
perfect
for her. It's so funny. There's a nice bag. She's got a Gaston Luga bag that I gave her.
Gaston Luga.
Former.
Oh, you heard that? They're honking for Gaston Luga.
Gaston Luga. If you like Gaston Luga, beep your horn. If you go to GastonLuga.something, put in a promo code, we mentioned Munch. What, Munch?
Munch? Yeah,
Munch ago.
We mentioned it Munch ago.
We mentioned it Munch ago.
A couple of munches.
Well, if you put that in, Columbo will pop up on the screen and tell you a joke. Those are amazing.
Yo, wait, there's a note. But I don't know. I don't know if To a Whale of a Wife is a Simpsons reference.
It might be.
I think it is.
I don't know if it is.
I didn't recognize it, but hey guys, my friend Cinco absolutely loves your podcast, and he told me you all love some Fudgy the Whale, so I figured I'd send some Fudgy the Whale and Simpsons Love Your Way. I didn't know. That's
I don't get
great.
it.
I'd love if you could give us a little shout out on the pod. Hope you and your loved ones are staying safe and well. Thanks, Katie.
Oh, that's incredibly nice. Those are very, very cool. Thank you.
So Goal Nerd Pins, like I said before, GOELLNERD pins. check them out, please. This is really nice. This is really awesome.
Those are great. I didn't even know. The Simpsons reference is only going to make it better. I got to check it out.
GoalNerdPins.com. GoalNerd_pins on Instagram. Yeah, this is super sweet.
Very cool. Very
so
cool.
fucking much.
And check out The Simpsons on Fox. Oh, man. Oh, that's very cool.
These are dope.
Oh, man. You know what? I love it.
I love doing
People
this
are,
show, and I love the people show love for this show.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, man. It's
much appreciated.
It's a good group, and if you're listening, now more than ever, please support artists and the work they do. So check that out. Those are fun. Those are very cool.
That's right. Support living local artists, and thank you, Cinco.
Thank you, Cinco.
Good dude, man.
Cinco,
very
good dude, man. Well, I think it's that time.
That time to bust a rhyme?
The time to bust a rhyme.
Hey, thanks again.
And Ice-T.
And Ice-T for keeping the streets safe? Huh?
Professor Ralph.
Making
the world a better place.
And his bionic penis. Quite an accomplishment. Thank you, Jimmy.
His bionic Jimmy.
And Jimmy.
I'm Bionic Jimmy.
Don't worry, it's just me, Bionic Jimmy.
That's a horror movie in the make. That's a trauma movie. The guy's a living trauma movie.
Oh, that sucks. Suck.
And fit it
where
you should.
Jimmy.
Say hello to my little friend. There's Jimmy. I can't do nothing. Can't go down the shops with a t-shirt on. I can't go swimming with the kids. So I can't, you know.
Do you have a nickname for it?
Jimmy. I call my kids, all my mates at school and that. Alright, Jimmy? Hey, Jimmy? They're my mate. Your little mate, isn't he? Jimmy.